Okay, this is Coach Dez here. This is week 10. This is the bonus game. The Seahawks versus the Rams. So, I just want to point out something real quick. My daughter pointed out. She didn't understand. We have 6 sacks in the first quarter, 10 sacks in the second quarter, 5 sacks in the third quarter, 5 sacks in the fourth quarter. These are the number of sacks so far in each quarter that has played in every game. So I did take the total them all up and do the overall average, and this is how the number of games, and this is how I got the 325. Just so you understand the sacks, interceptions, and the fumbles. So the Seahawks last year in week 5 beat the Rams 30-29. In week 14, the Rams beat the Seahawks 28-12. So last year, the Rams averaged 24.6 points per game. They also gave up 22.8 points per game. The Seahawks averaged 25.3 points per game, but they gave up 24.9 points per game. So this year, the Rams are 24.1 points per game. They're averaging 19 points per game to their opponents, which they improved a little bit on defense. But the Seahawks, though, they're averaging 34.2 points per game, but they give up 30.4 points per game. So the defense got a little worse. So let's just see how we can see how the Seahawks can beat the Rams. Because last week was a devastating loss to them, and that had a lot to do with the turnovers and stuff. And that team capitalized on those turnovers. So let's see if the Seahawks can better control the ball, get a handle on it, and not give up so many turnovers. So like I said, they have a good running game. They need to go back to using that running game. Your quarterback likes to run. You need to do a combination of both. Look at what you're doing. You got 16.8 in the first quarter, 13.5 passing left in the second, 14.55 passing left in the third, 17 passing left in the fourth. So if I was you, I would do the passing. You average 13.7 in passing down the left. But I'm worried about this right here, these sacks. Can't keep taking these hits. 3.25 is your average per game. 1 interception per game. 0.9 per game. The Rams, on the other hand, they're not going to give you that much yardage in running. But what they do give you, I will take. But if you want to do something, you got to learn to pass down the middle. They give you the yardage in the second quarter on passing left, so you'll better get that. But I would go down the middle and to the left on them, as well as in the fourth quarter. They give up more yards. So passing down the middle is your best bet if you want to win this game. And then if you look, they're averaging 3.4 sacks per game. They're going to get that. 0.75 and 0.75 on interceptions and fumbles. They're going to get that too, because you like to cough up the ball. But the thing you got to do is not let them catch any points on these 2 turnovers. So I will say, if you got a lead, I would run the ball. Use your quarterback. You got your receivers, and then every now and then passing to the left. That's your best bet. But let's see how the Rams can pull out a win at home. Okay. As you can see, the Seahawks are not giving much of on a run game. So you can scratch the run game. But they do give up yardage on defense, passing down the middle, 17 in the first quarter, 12 in the second quarter, 14.8 in the third quarter, 14.47 in the fourth quarter. They're getting killed right here down the middle. So if you want to, all day long I will pass down the middle, because you're not going to be able to get much of a run from them. They also average 2.75 sacks per game, 1.12 interceptions, and 1 fumble. Okay, offense. You have a run game, but as you can see, like I said, the Rams are not going to give you that. So I see that you're averaging 14.71 yards down the middle. I'll take that all day long on Seattle, because they're not stopping the passing down the middle. So I would go with it each and every time. You're averaging 13-1 in the first. I was probably switch to the left and go 10-3 in the second. You go 13 or even 14 passing right in the third. 21 passing fourth. Like I said, I would go down the middle. But what I'm worried about is these points that you're going to give up on turnovers. You need to control that. So you're averaging 1.25 sacks per game. They're going to sack you. They're going to put a lot of pressure on you, and they're going to sack you. They're going to get the fumble as well as the interception. But again, you can pull this out as a win if you stick with the middle and then run. You got your receivers. I would run on both sides, the left and the right. You can pull out this win and walk away with a W. Because you know that you're going to meet them again. Your divisional rivalry game. So you just take this one at home and then steal one from them when you get to their home game. But right now, I think because of what happened last week with the Seahawks, I think they're going to come back and they're going to get revenge on you. And with that being said, I do believe they're going to win this by 10. And as you can see, it's got the Seahawks 34, the Rams 24. So, with that being said, peace out.